Hey guys, Marlon here from Games and Warriors channel. This is episode 3 of the GW podcast. Now I have some special guests with me here today. Ryan is not in right now. He had to step out. So we have One Stop for Gamers, and we have Swift. They're all from the Dream Team. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves real quick to the fans.
Go ahead, Vex. Go ahead and take off first, brother.
No, man, let the big boss. Go on, One Stop.
All right, y'all know who I am. I'm your the one and only One Stop for Gamers. And again, I would like to appreciate Wario for bringing us aboard. 'Cause, it means a lot to us. And yeah, man, I want to dive right into this and let's get the information out to the people and let's get it cracking.
All right. Swift, anything?
Hey, no, man. Hey, what's going on, people? Vexing Swifty, you're crazy British gamer. I'm here with the Dream Team, One Stop for Gamers. I hope you guys enjoy this, man. Really appreciate Games and Warrior for letting us on there, man. It's gonna be good. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
All right, so all of their channel links will be in the description. I'm a part of the Dream Team, so you guys have to support us. Go stalk them. All right, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is the Nintendo Direct coming on Thursday, November 12th. Now, there was a rumor regarding this. I made a video talking about the 4chan leak with all the leaks, possible leaks that they might talk about. And so this is really, really exciting because there's only one Direct for this year, and then next year they're going to introduce all the latest as far as the revamp for the Nintendo Direct, because I heard that they're going to be having a new format for the Direct. So I can't wait to see how the new format's going to be and what they're going to show off. But let's talk about this new one coming up in 2 days and what are the possibilities. So we have the first thing that we have here is a Smash Brothers ballot. Now everybody is excited about which fighter is going to get announced from the Smash Brothers ballot. I can't wait to see that. So that's a huge thing there. Twilight Princess HD, there's still a huge rumor around that because at the investor meeting they showed off, I believe, like a picture or something like that, or there was some picture of some sort at the investor meeting, which a lot of people were saying like, oh, well, maybe they might have something regarding that. So can't wait to see if that's true or not. Zelda Wii U, long time coming. Can't wait to see something on that. It gets a title. Pikmin 4, Star Fox Zero trailer finally, and a release date of February 26th. So that's a huge release there. What's this? Remaster series, Sunshine HD, F-Zero. Can't wait to see something on F-Zero. I mean, it's been a long time coming on that one also. Xenoblade Chronicles X trailer, demo, preloaded. And Mario Maker DLC, Fire Emblem Fates trailer, March 25th on that. Hyrule Warriors Legends, April 22nd, and Splatoon DLC and some new game modes. Anybody have anything they want to share about this? Because this is really, really big.
I mean, me myself, I agree with you. I think this is very huge, especially due to the fact that we didn't get a chance to see, Nintendo really show what they got to offer at E3. I think they kind of skipped E3, somewhat skipped E3. So I think this is actually a plus for all the Nintendo fans that's out there, including myself. And it's a lot of great titles that's listed here. And I hope me myself, I hope that they show everything. I want to see some a little bit of gameplay of a lot of these titles. And I think that overall as a Nintendo fan, I think this is a plus, and this is going to be huge, man. This is going to be really huge, and we've been waiting patiently. Come on, Nintendo, we've been waiting very patiently for a lot of these blockbusters that y'all are naming, and we want to see y'all actually, do right by us. You know what I'm saying? Like you always pretty much have. But to me, like I say, this is very huge, man. I'm looking forward to a lot of these games.
Yeah, real talk. Vex, anything on this?
I'm not a massive Nintendo guy, but I've always wanted Nintendo to do well, as they were kind of like the birthright of gaming, in my opinion. They've been there quite from the start. So seeing all these lineups of games and all these rumors that are just coming out, new president changes, all those things, I feel could be really healthy for Nintendo, and of course their hardcore fan base. I'm really excited for the new Zelda game, and I hope that there's some real gameplay on that to come out, because there's one thing talking about stuff, man, but you got to show it. You got to really bring it.
About it. Yeah.
It's
Yep,
true.
Nintendo really need to bring it, man, if they want to get them sales back, you know.
That is so true. And you know what? There's a lot riding on this direct, just for the simple fact that it's so much confusion going on with the NX and the Wii U right now. And people are saying that the NX is coming out next year. And I think that's relatively too soon. But because they have to, advertise it, reveal it, get it prepped and ready, pre-orders going and all that. So I don't see it coming out next year. And there was like a lot of rumors regarding that. So I don't know. But all I can say is I think the NX is Nintendo's last hope for as far as consoles is concerned. Like, really, like really delivering. Because with the Wii U, I don't think they really had a goal or a purpose, like a true purpose for the hardware. I mean, it was executed really poorly. The Wii U is not a bad system. It's just that the way how they market it, the way how they had everything, it was just, I think it was just bad, execution-wise. But poor online, poor third-party support. Neither less. I don't know. I really don't know. But we just have to wait and see. They really have to deliver on this direct because the Wii U is out in the cold right now. Of course, we have Smash Brothers. We have Xenoblade coming out. We have Devil's Third. We have host of other little things here and there. Zelda Wii U, Star Fox Zero. So there's plenty of titles to choose from. But it's yet to be seen, man. I'm really, really excited about this direct, especially I know for Smash Brothers fans like myself, the Smash Brothers ballad is a huge thing. So can't really wait to see what they're going to talk about as far as the characters. I mean, there's what's King K. Rool, people talking about Shantae, people talking about who else? Shovel Knight. I mean, Shovel Knight is a huge one right there. So. I mean, I don't know, but I hope they deliver because there's a lot riding on this one, and I can't wait to see the new format of Directs in the future. So another big news right here, and this is huge. Xenoblade Chronicles X is bigger than Skyrim, Fallout 4, and Witcher 3. Do you know how big Skyrim was? I mean...
Yeah.
One stop does.
I'm playing. Hey, look, I'm playing Skyrim right now on the PC, and Skyrim is pretty. It is huge. That's a huge map by itself. And then on top of that, they say it's going to be bigger than Fallout 4, Skyrim. I mean, we talking about combined.
That is insane.
I don't know how any game is going to compete, especially when you're just talking about just size. I don't see no game competing with that. I can't see it. I know us as gamers is going to enjoy it. It's a plus for us, and as far as what I've seen already, the game itself looks like it's going to be amazing. To have a map of that magnitude or that size is I can't even put it into words. It's more than a plus. It's more than a bonus. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I know
sounds like Grand Theft Auto on crack.
Yeah. I know for a fact that world ain't gonna feel empty like that Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah, that's a quick one to throw in there because
the hype is real, man. The hype
is real. Yes, for real. Like I just the scale of even Fallout. Like I'm gonna get to the Fallout impression like further along, but I mean this. I just can't. I can't believe this, man. That's huge. I mean, even Grand Theft Auto 5 is huge. Much less all of these games combined. I can't wait to see that. That's day one purchase for me, y'all. Like that's day one. Day one. If you have a Wii U, you were gonna say something. One stop.
I was like, yeah, me too. That's a day one for me, and I think I could pick it back off because I kind of can see where you're headed with this one. If you already have a Wii U, what I would suggest, pick one up Black Friday. Absolutely, pick one up Black Friday because that game and plus the games they pretty much giving us with this bundle, this awesome bundle. I know you wanted to talk about it. I'm gonna let you have the floor.
Oh man,
dude, I'm telling you right now, Nintendo is kind of. They're picking it up a lot, man. they picking it up a lot, and I'm just happy. You know, I'm happy that they're doing their thing. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I was like, man, if you already own a Wii U, that has to be a first day buy for you, man. Has to.
Real talk, real talk. That I can't agree more with you because at the end of the day, the Wii U was struggling at launch, and it
Yeah.
was struggling in the midway of the life cycle, and then there was huge droughts, and there
Mhm.
was a lack of third-party support. There was basically no online. I mean, the online was just terrible. I mean, you were texting to your friends and stuff. I want to be able to talk. I don't want to
Exactly.
text. I want to talk. So hopefully they take all of these bits and pieces of complaints from the fans and from the community and integrate that into the NX hardware and make it a an amazing system, because now I'm hearing Sony and Microsoft is trying to figure out how to compete with the NX power and hardware, and as far as like
Mm.
from a graphical standpoint and from also from a software standpoint. So can't wait to see what they're going to show off at E3 this year. There's a lot of hype surrounding E3 for next year, and I just can't wait to see it, man. So it's with Xenoblade Chronicles X. That's a must buy, and a game that huge with that grand scale. I mean, there's going to be plenty things to do in that world to keep you going back for more and more.
Yeah, I want to just add this too. So a lot of because I think people tend to take Nintendo for granted due to the fact when it comes to their success on sale numbers, you know, and third-party support. When you have Microsoft and Sony or anybody within the realm or the division of Microsoft and Sony have they're starting to show some type of concern. That is a plus when you're dealing with competition. And a lot of people they ain't really talk about it, or they might not just care. But me, I follow gaming very closely, and when I realized finally after the 2 years that Microsoft and Sony has been in the market, this is the first time I ever heard any concerns coming from those departments. So that's kind of huge by itself, just being a Nintendo fan and the people that's actually work for Nintendo. That's huge, man. Because Nintendo basically was like this, like almost like it didn't exist when it came to Microsoft and Sony. And now they're like, oh snap, we got to compete. We need to find ways to try to compete. That is a plus, and that means Nintendo is going in the right direction, man.
Yeah.
That is true. That is so true, especially with this new president. I see a lot of potential. Maybe I don't know if he's going to be permanent, but I think it's going to be a short-term presidential run. But it's going to be very interesting to see. And I'll always stress this: Nintendo needs to bring it back to
Hmm.
E3. Live audience, live reactions is the best. Okay, I don't care about this digital presentation. When you're there on stage talking about your stuff and interacting with the audience, that's what it's all about. Touching and feeling and interviewing and things like live reactions is the best. I get the whole digital thing. It's convenient and they can do it out of their headquarters and stuff. But just do it like Sony and Microsoft. Get on stage, get people, hyped up and show off all the big releases and stuff like that. So I hope for the reveal of the NX that they actually have a live presentation, like they're actually there on stage talking about the hardware and interact with the fans. I
Hmm.
think that would really turn fans' minds over on Nintendo in a very good way, because lately, it's been a lot of crazy stuff going on with Nintendo. With the loss of Iwata and with the new presidency and with the new direct format and with the NX.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things riding on next year's E3. So hopefully they have a live press event on stage.
That's what I
Yeah. I
want
mean,
to see too.
at,
Oh, go
at
ahead,
the end
man.
of the day, oh sorry,
No, go
at
ahead,
the end
man.
of the day, man, whether you're Sony, Microsoft, or Nintendo, there's a good chance that the next console generation, um, it could be last. It's not just because of sales. It's just the way technology's improved over the years. Even PlayStation Vita, as much as I love that system, that's now kind of off the market. And it's sad to see it go. But you have to realize that it's really tough out there. No matter how great you think the games are, technology is going against each other nowadays. You've got Steam machines, you've got all that stuff. there's so many platforms for people to play on. There's so many operating systems people can run on their computers now. The world has changed so much, and it would be great, I think, in an old school way, like you said, Wario, to have Nintendo to come out physically and really show that they care about their customers, of course, because that's something that I'm not going to speak of the company, but the company themselves had shadowed their own community and also gave up their dream with their machine and ended up having to sell short and try and do the catch-up game. I hope Nintendo comes out strong next gen, and if it's a good system, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely. Me too, man. Me too. Now, let's pull away from that conversation and let's talk about the deals now. Now, Black Friday is coming up, and there's a host of deals that's going on. There's one with the Xbox One. I think that's a killer deal right there with the extra controller, Gears of War Remastered Edition, and Fallout 4. That's $299. Now, something even sweeter, to make it even sweeter, Target is having a Black Friday deal. All right? Now get this, Nintendo fans. Splatoon and Smash Brothers Wii U for $250.
Man.
That's a deal.
They did. I ain't gonna lie. They made it sweet with that one. They made. I mean, Nintendo had to do something. And like I said earlier, with a deal like that, and then you got Xenoblade, they saying that how big that map was gonna be and how good the game look already. I ain't gonna lie, man. Nintendo, they're actually doing something that we've been asking them to do for a long time, and now it seems like they actually get it. They finally get it, and they say, you know what? If we're gonna stay in this race, we have to show these people that we mean business. And it look like they starting to come around and show that, For real.
It's about time. Oh, we got a guest here, man. What's up, English?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's happening?
Oh, what's up, man? Good.
Appreciate you inviting me in here.
Oh man, no problem.
Just made it home. I was about to shout out that Target deal because I heard that. I saw that Target deal. My wife said, "Hey, we getting the kids that Wii U."
Yeah.
She said it's gonna be $250, and I was like, "What? Let me see this."
That's Splatoon, though. You'll get anger problems. Baby girl.
Oh, baby girl gonna love that. She gonna be, baby girl gonna be trying to get you to get on that Wii U, right, English?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get on
She been hounding me for a minute. She's like, "What? Come on, get on the Wii U, Splatoon." I'm like, "Okay, I got the games. I got it now. Just let me set everything up." You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie. I might end up getting another Wii U, man, because that's really my wife's Wii U, and I really don't want to snatch that out the room, bring it out here when I got all my toys already. I got an Xbox, the PlayStation, got a gaming PC, and I don't want to just yank her little Wii U out and bring it out here too with my collection. I might just go ahead and pick up the little deal, man. I think I might just pick up the little deal.
It really is a good deal, man.
It's a really good deal. I mean, two of the best games on the Wii U. I mean, Smash Brothers and Splatoon. Yeah.
They put their two number one hitters, two big hitters on that and drop the price.
And drop the price.
Can I add something? What is it about the holiday season where everybody else perceives these companies as acting crazy and shit, but why is it they all get some sense when it comes around the holiday season?
Yeah, exactly. Amen.
Why is it they get some sense about them when it comes around to the holiday season?
I think throughout the rest of the year they get too big for their britches. They think they're on top of the world. I think by the time October, November come around, common knowledge started to really kick in. Then that's what it looks like to me. Like,
but you know what I'm saying? Like for me, it's like okay, we seeing
English.
Oh, shit. Yo, there's a curse game. There's a curse.
He was frozen up on us. Hold on.
That is crazy. Oh my goodness.
What the heck?
We lost English.
You should never. I think English should have never said that they don't use their common sense or something. We got DDoS.
I think he will come back in here. But honestly, though, that's a sweet deal. Like I can't even stress it enough. And for people out there that don't have a Wii U, please go out there, support Nintendo, support what they're doing. They're both going to be digital pre-install on the Wii U, which is really huge. And like I said, man, that's one of the huge plus bonus to purchase a Wii U right now really is Smash Brothers, because that's one of those games that have a huge fan base, and I don't see the NX getting Smash Brothers anytime soon. So you really want to go out there and support that bundle. I might jump the gun and go pick up another one just because of this deal. Because Smash Brothers is still $60. Both of those games are $60.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's $120. So really, you're getting the Wii U for half the price.
Half the price. Hey, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm a little proud of Nintendo with this one. I'm proud of them. I really gotta salute them on this one, man. Good job.
Yeah, I gotta give it to them. That's some real good stuff there, and hopefully they can push some numbers going along with with their NX and all that, help support them and stuff like that. Now, this here, Bethesda has already ported Skyrim to the Xbox One. So this is interesting. Now, I don't know as far as the quality of the game, as far as the port is concerned, how it's going to look. I mean, we all know about how ports work and stuff. So it's yet to be seen, but Todd Howard talked about it in an interview and said, hey, not to get our hopes up, but this is rather interesting. Anything y'all want to shed on that?
Go on, Dread.
No, go ahead, Vex.
Hey, man, I think Dread, I know I loved Oblivion and played Skyrim, but I think Dread definitely exposed me for the amount of hours, though. I think he's been on that so many more hours than me. But I will say this, I hope that it's good. I hope it runs more than 0 frames per second. We can only hope. But from a port standpoint, it should be easy because these consoles, they're x86. They're really easily built. I mean, I hope that Xbox players will be able to play the game smoothly, even if it's just a 30 frames per second. Is this for the backwards compatibility, or is it actually going to be a remaster of some kind?
You know what? That's funny. I think it's a remaster.
That's the most important question. Oh, a remaster.
I think it's a remaster. If I'm not mistaken.
I'll be honest with you guys. As great as that sounds, because of the particular title, I would recommend, and a lot of people are recommending Fallout 4 on PC. I'd honestly go and get it for the PC. Do what Dread's doing, running mods. You don't need the most high-end PC in the world. VRAM's most important for the graphics card for installing the higher-end mods. But even the base game, the vanilla product, is brilliant on PC. I'd recommend any Bethesda game, even Doom 4, which is going to be great on consoles. Get that on PC. That's where it's built first, so you know it works.
Yeah, because like you said, Vex, right now, I just got Skyrim not too long ago for the PC. I already had it for the 360, and I think I'm pushing almost 70 hours, and I just got the game.
Wow.
Though I installed some 4K mods for it, and I'm gonna be honest with you, they got some mods for that game that really makes you like just go out in the world and be like, wow. Like, this is amazing, I mean, I don't want to take up too much time because I can go on and on about how the mods changed the game, not in a bad way, but in a positive way, in a good way, and you get so many different experiences with just one title. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. So
yeah, for real. My main concern with this port, whether it's a 360 thing or a fully remastered thing, my main concern is the frame rate. And you're right, the frame rate is going to be a huge question because ports, let's be honest. I mean, sometimes it's just bad, So hopefully they can execute it right and get it locked at least 30 frames per second so we can enjoy it on the Xbox One. And there were even talks about, but I'm gonna get into Fallout next. But it's interesting to see when it's going to come out, and with the Xbox Live, Xbox backwards compatibility going live in like 2 days. It's really interesting to see all the 360 titles that you're going to be able to play. So, yeah, Xbox they're really stepping it up too, and so it's very interesting to see how this port's going to work and all that.
Yeah, because I had covered, I had made a video. About Fallout 4, it did actually drop down to 0 frames per second on the Xbox One.
I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, that's not good.
And
I know.
Oh,
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
No, don't trip.
Oh, okay. What that's another thing I wanted to just throw out there, and I think that's the reason why we do what we do out here. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, when you spend $64 or $60 on a game, there's no way that title should drop to 0 frames. I understand that we're not gonna get 60 frame lock every game or 30 frames, but it drops to 0. That's not what we as gamers should be expecting to, or expecting from any title for that matter. When we give y'all our hard-earned money, that's not fair to us. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk, real talk. I mean, you spending your hard-earned cash. I mean, I know I have to work doggone hard. I'm going to work in like another 30 minutes from now, and I'm not getting off until like 9. So it's the hard knock life for us. So
Right.
I mean, 64.94. That's a grip. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I hope these companies value us. You know, not just see us as consumers, but actual gamers like themselves, and show us the love and support, because there's no way, and it's real, because, and I know they're gonna fix it. And when I installed the game last night, there was like a day 1 update, and I don't know if that had anything to do with fixing the frame rate, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna jump on board with it and handle that, because the Fallout fan base is just amazing. Like it's a huge fan base.
Yes,
so
it is.
they have to fix that. But yeah, you know, like I said, I can't wait to see some more stuff on Skyrim, to see how that's going to work out on the Xbox One. That's some real big news there. Now the next thing here is Fallout 4. Now Fallout 4 was released, basically at 11 o'clock last night for some people, and I was able to play it, stream it, and oh man, this is where the conversation of the podcast gets real, because this is why there's a difference between fanboys and real gamers. And you know, it's okay to be a fanboy, but at the same time, you have to be a real gamer too and have common sense, because people was already judging the game before they even played it. They were talking about the graphics and how the graphics was just terrible as far as like how it looks, not the frame rate, but from a graphical standpoint. And when I played it on the PlayStation 4 yesterday, I was blown away. I was like, wow. I mean, it could be a little bit better, but it looked really good. Like the like the wasteland, like the scale of the game. I mean, it looked good. It looked really good. And also my main concern was like the shooting and the VAT system and all the other things that we come to know and love about Fallout. You know, what was changed, what you know what's different and all that. But at the same time, people was calling it Fallout 3.5, and they were calling it Fallout 3.5 for the simple fact that they feel like, okay, the graphics is not that much. There's really not that, but trust me, it's a lot of changes done to the game. I was invited to the press event. I think it was in Hollywood. Yeah, Hollywood. I was invited to the press event there, and it was so many people out there. And when they showed off the game for the first time, I was blown away. So shout outs to Bethesda, man. I know they're gonna fix the frame rate with the Xbox One, but they did a really incredible job on Fallout 4. So far, so good. I mean, I know the mod community is going out of their minds right now.
Yeah.
And on the PC, I believe it's doing really well. And there's some videos of people talking about how to get a better frame rate, how to get it to run at 60 frames per second. So I'm pretty sure with time evolving, this game is going to have a lot of replay value in the future, and also have a lot of longevity as far as the season pass is concerned. So have y'all played the game yet? What y'all think about it? Can y'all share that with the fans?
I got it for the PC. I haven't cracked it open yet. But I will be tonight.
Most definitely. Will you be streaming the game?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, guys. Link will be in the description to his channel. He'll be streaming Fallout tonight. So you want to go ahead and check out the stream. Is there any specific time frame?
Probably around between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. I'll be ready to go.
Okay, all right, guys. You hear that? Between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. Go out there, support him. Go subscribe to him and Vex here. All their channels will be in the description. Go support them. And yeah, man. So honestly, I'm blown away by the game. I can't wait to play some more and more of it. Like I said, I just got into a little bit of it, and it's spectacular. You know, with the Pet Boy and with how they
Yeah.
changed up a lot of the things that you can play music, and it's just wow. Yes, so I'm definitely going to stream some more of it because I went to bed like really late last night, like 3 o'clock, just messing
Wow.
around with it. Yeah, and the liberty. Let me pick it up right now because the liberty of this game. One of the key things about Fallout 4 is that the freedom that you have. You know, and a lot of games don't offer that. You see what I'm saying? Like you're just locked into the objective, a duty objective, like they're forcing you. It's open world, but it's sort of linear as far as like the story is concerned and the free roam ability. It's not like Grand Theft Auto, but this is the Grand Theft Auto of RPGs. I mean,
Wow.
the simple fact that you can just leave, like you could be talking to somebody that's related to the story, and then you could just break away. You don't even have to reply to what they're saying. You could just break away and go about your business. Like you could be talking to what's his name, Codsworth, the robot,
Mhm.
and you could be talking about like a mission or something that you guys have to do together. You could just break away and go off into the wasteland and forget about him. And
That-
it's
that's what I'm talking
amazing.
about. That's what I'm talking
It,
about.
the freedom of liberty, man. It's amazing. And just for the simple fact that you have the freedom, the possibilities are endless.
Endless,
And
exactly.
yeah, you know what I mean? And the key thing here, just like Skyrim, the key thing here is looting. Make sure you loot. I mean, you have to loot in this game. You can't just, oh, let me rush through the campaign. It's not Call of Duty. It's not Halo 5. It's none of that stuff. You have to pay attention to detail. Go through the wasteland. You know, find these deserted houses and gas stations and all of that and really thoroughly go through every crook and cranny. I mean, you see teacups, plates, all of those things could be a possibility to help you create a weapon or something that's rather interesting to your like charisma, your strength, all of that. You know what I mean? So and then you can build houses. What's it
Hmm.
called? What's the building technique thing called? I forgot what it's called. You can collect, upgrade, and build thousands of items and all that. So I have to give it to Bethesda. I really have. Vex, you have anything to say on Fallout, man?
Hey man, I'll be honest with you guys. I haven't really given Fallout a chance. I played Fallout 3 on PC. It was very buggy. The thing is, Fallout has always been buggy on consoles, and Skyrim was very buggy when it came out for the PlayStation 3. Some users were having issues. I this game looks really good. I don't know why people are moaning about the graphics because I don't think they understand that these games are big in themselves. They have tons of quest lines going on, and as you said, you can like walk away, you can go and do anything. You can loot thousands of things, and you know there's so much going on and so much AI and programming in these games that people just they don't look past the graphics, unfortunately. So I don't know if I'll be picking up the game if I'm completely honest. But it does look good though, and I hope. And one of the things that I like about this generation, some people don't like this, but I like the way that games can change. Like you can play a game like Drive Club, which has been so revamped over the years. It came out when it was a really average title, but now that if you go into it playing it now, it's a completely different game, and they've added so many changes, community-related changes that people have requested for a long time, and they just implement it as the game goes on. Obviously, we want all these things day one, but it doesn't always happen, especially nowadays.
Okay.
Yeah, that's real huge. That's especially with Drive Club. I love Drive Club. I mean, that is just
Yay!
amazing title. Amazing title. I mean, I'm so ecstatic about that title. And I think there was a huge topic about Drive Club and what was that other racing game on play? Was it? It was Drive Club versus another title, and it was about
Gran
framework.
Turismo.
Was it Gran Turismo or Forza? I don't
I
remember.
think I think what you're talking about is the motorbike DLC that came out and it got a higher rating than Forza 6.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, people was like, "Oh no, no, Forza looks way better. Forza 6 looks way better than." I'm like, "Oh my God,
Just play.
it's
I just say, just play the game. Don't
Yeah.
worry about crying about which one got a higher score. If you have both systems, buy both games and enjoy both games. That's just it.
Real talk, man. That's what it boils down to. And like I said, man, that's what it's all about. Don't listen to IGN. Don't listen to
Oh
anybody else. Just
Lord.
play the game for yourself.
Listen to the Dream
Don't
Team.
get me started on I done got burnt listening to them so many times, man. But you're right. I agree with you 100%. Do
You
not
make the
listen to
wrong
them.
purchases listening to
Yeah,
other people, man. You make the wrong purchases. That's why you have to follow off your own judgment. Play the game for
exactly.
yourself and cast your own judgment from there. And then from there you can, decide if it's worth your money. Um, but yeah, like I said before, I think we really covered a lot of things that are very important to the gamers and what they really want to hear. And like I said before, man, it's love. And please, like I will tell people all the time, if you're a gamer, I mean, you're gonna buy everything. You're not gonna just gear yourself just towards one console. You're gonna,
Yeah.
if you're a Nintendo guy, you're gonna buy PS4 and Xbox One. You're gonna support
Yep.
the industry. You
Yep.
see what I'm saying? And that's
Yep.
the thing with Fallout is that I'm not a huge Fallout fan, but I'm a gamer, so I'm gonna pick it up. It's a new release. I'm gonna pick it up. And the thing is that it's funny how Vix was talking about Fallout earlier about the scale of the game. People don't understand because I went to school for game development at some point, and I understand the sacrifices that you have to make for a game of this scale. It's like, okay, are you gonna ump up the graphics, or are you going to shorten the environment? It's up to you. And I think what they did was they're like, you know what? It's all about the environment in this game. And if you can sacrifice the graphics for the environment, hey, I'm okay with that. And that's what they did. They're like, hey, instead of us giving you guys stellar graphics, we're going to give you a big wasteland. We're going to give you a big world that you can explore and have fun. And that's what it's all about. The bigger the world, the more the fun. Right?
Exactly.
Because you don't want to be limited in all that. You want to be able to go out, have fun. You're not restricted to just the campaign missions. You can just go out and have fun. And I wish Halo was like that. I wish Halo wasn't just so
Yeah.
tunnel vision, narrow-minded, just straight to the mission after mission. If Halo was just opened up like that, like a huge Halo world, and you can go around and do other things and then focus on the main mission later, oh man, it would be a whole different. That's an idea for you guys, Microsoft, if you're watching this podcast.
Being able to
But
go to different planets, because it is a science fiction based game.
yeah,
So I would love to be able to go from this planet to the next planet, the next planet, the next planet. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of times, I just want to get this out before you close the show. I think that I don't really look at it as them sacrificing graphics. Only thing I see in them doing is doing what these developers should have done at launch. You know,
real talk.
we never asked for the Order 1886 graphics. We asked for better graphics than last generation. That's all we asked for. Show us a link between last generation and this generation. It don't have to look like a movie. But one thing we was promised was bigger worlds. Because we're in, what is 2015? We're going to 2016. That should be normal for gamers. We should even Mario, like a regular Super Mario. Can you imagine playing Mario Brothers on a map 3 times bigger than the biggest Mario world?
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is what we've been asking for. We don't need the Order 1886 and graphics look just like. We don't want that. Just to give us open world games or game spirit, bigger maps, bigger worlds. Make sure the fun factor is there. I think that we'll go out and support it. Simple.
Real talk, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And like you said, that's the whole point of next gen. Bigger games. The graphics looking a little bit better. More content. You know what I mean, and just kind of give us something that we never had before. And and I think the future for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the NX, I think is going to be bright. As technology increases and as time goes by, I think these companies, eventually they'll get the picture like, hey, we're just tired of the same stuff.
Right.
It's time for us to have something a lot different because these hardwares are capable of that. And, if they push, I mean, the PS4 is a beast, as far as a console and what's under the hood. So they can do it, man. And I feel like after E3 next year, I feel like we're starting to see some real games that were just gonna just wow us as far as scale and fun factor and getting your full 6494 out of it. But yeah, man. So man, this was so much fun for us to talk about all these topics. And anything else from you guys that you want to share with the fans before we close it out?
I don't know. I think we kind of did it. I mean, other than to let people know to make sure if anybody from my side, make sure you subscribe to Wario. He's a very good channel. Very entertaining. I enjoy your content a lot, my brother, and most likely y'all will as well. And we're gonna just keep doing what we've been doing from day one and try to get our hobby 100% back into the customers' hands.
Real talk, Vex.
Hey man, I'm lost for words. It's crazy, man. I love interacting with the fans, and I really do appreciate you inviting us here, man. It's great to have like a little collab thing going on, man. I'm just great. It just feels great to actually talk about these issues and what we're looking forward to. And honestly, Black Friday for you Americans, gamers are winning, man. They're getting them great new consoles. People can go out there and buy another one. You know, it's just great, and it's all about that, man.
Let's try to get the deals over there in the UK for my brother Vex, man. We need to get those deals over there.
It's because I want all them level 1s in the lobbies more, man.
For real. Like, all their channels will be in the description, guys. Go subscribe to them. They're really good guys, and I'm a part of the Dream Team. And Dread is behind that. One Stop for Gamers is behind that. Same guy. He goes by Big Dread and he goes by One Stop, but he's known on YouTube as One Stop. So everything will be in the description. Go support him, follow them on Twitter and all that. And you guys can look forward to seeing me in maybe the next Dream Team podcast. I'll be in there for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, and stay tuned, guys, for episode 4 of the GW podcast. We'll air it around the same time, around 11, 12 o'clock for the next episode. And, yeah, thank y'all so much for the support. Leave y'all comments down below, and peace. We're out.
Peace out.
Yo, that was